You need, feel the vibe of this reggae. You my love, my life. This intense beat, the soul takes you.
I think you was talk about this already, but how do you feel about Dr. Umar says he loves black people, black women, black children, and advocate for black youth in the school, but not taking care of his daughter?
So in all honesty, I do feel like he's a fraud and a hypocrite because you can't go on the internet. Umar is the biggest black activist in America. He has his own school. He's a psychologist. He has his degree. So he is certified in the field. But you cannot preach one thing and then do the complete opposite, because now no one's going to believe you. They're going to think you're a liar. And they're never going to trust you with their money. They're never going to take your word for anything. Your word is all you have. And when someone doesn't trust you, it's probably one of the worst things in the world, especially from him because of who he is and his stature in not only Philadelphia, but in the world. So it's a bad look for him. And if anything, I would try to tell him to just fix it. It's never too late to fix things. It's never too late.
Yeah,
that's true.
Because I think his goal is to be the biggest Pan-African in the world. Like he go everywhere. Like he goes to
Sydney, Australia. He also had a situation. Yes, he also had a situation with his school. Someone actually went inside of his school, vandalized it, and a lot of people put that on me. That's something that I would never do because, again, I don't have a record. You can get in trouble for that. So whoever did it, I hope that they didn't do it, because that's, in the black community, we really do have to support each other because we don't have too much support from the outsiders. So for someone to do that, they must have had a lot of hatred in their heart. And I would never do something like that, even though I feel like Umar has said things about me that aren't true and he's disappointed me. I would never do something like that because that's just not in my character. That's not who I am, and I can't change who I am because of how someone else is acting.
Right.
I mean, when that happened, I never thought it was you. I think it's probably some kids in the area, that young adult that did that to his school. And to be fair, it's a heartbreaking because he has his building. He tried to build it, and you cannot go and destroy it. You know what I mean? That's not fair. We can disagree on Dr. Umar.
Exactly.
You can say whatever you want.
Right.
But to vandalize his school, that's not cool.
I can't stand when people vandalize property. I just think that that's so disrespectful. Yeah.
So it is. It really is.
Yeah. So do you have do you have a relationship with any of Dr. Umar's family?
So I have talked to his dad. His dad actually looks completely different than Umar. His dad is also tall. He's lighter skinned and he has like colored eyes, so he doesn't really look like Umar. He's the only person, well, him and I believe Dr. Umar's niece. Those are the only two people that I've had contact with who's actually from his family. Umar is estranged from his family and his siblings, which sucks because they're his siblings, but his dad and his niece are really like the only two people. And then there was someone else who sent me a message on Instagram, and I think that he's Dr. Umar's cousin. So that makes 3 people. Other than that, I have no contact with anyone, not even his mom.
Okay.
Wow. So there's a YouTuber who was having a stream about his mom living filth in the hoarder's house. I don't want to get into that because that's not my business.
It's
you know
not,
what I mean?
yeah.
So, Go ahead.
Do you know why Dr. Umar and your mom really just ended their relationship, didn't have any contact while you were growing up? Other than it seems like through the court system. Do you know what happened?
Yes. So Umar was actually very abusive to my mother. Before and after she had me, he was very controlling. He told my mom that he wasn't going to financially support her unless she did certain things for him. So he has a very, very big ego. And so that's one of the biggest reasons why it didn't work out, because my mom is completely different from Umar. My mom is completely different from me. My mom is very reserved, very private. She doesn't like anyone knowing her address, what she's doing, what she's up to. She's very private, and so that's why they clash heads, because they're two completely different people. And even if they were alike, they would still clash because they think the same. And a lot of times people want to be right about everything, but sometimes it's not about being right. It's just about having an understanding.
Yeah.
So Do you put equal blame on your mom and your dad for not staying together, or you blame your dad completely for that?
So I do feel like there's always two sides to the story, like Melissa said, and I haven't heard his side. He hasn't gave me the opportunity to hear him out. So I only had my mom to believe. And even though everything that she's saying may not be true, I don't know, and I would love to hear his side, but he hasn't contacted me, so I had no choice but to believe my mom.
Okay, so you say he hasn't contacted you, but I believe his number is online, because he always say his cash out, his numbers and stuff like that. Have you tried to text him?
So the last time that I sent him a message, it was a voice message along with a text message, and I was very upset, and I pretty much just told him that you need to do better as a father. Once I sent that message, I never heard from him ever again, and I never texted him again because I just felt like I was wasting my time. He has a public number, so anyone can call him, anyone can text him. If you call him, his phone automatically goes to voicemail. So I didn't want to waste my time after that anymore. I just kind of just faced what it was and kept it moving.
But to be fair, as a father, when you have a kid, it's your job to be in the kid's life.
I agree with that 100%.
The kids didn't ask to be born. The kids didn't ask to be here. If you and the mom have an issue, that's a you guys issue. It has nothing to do with the child. You and the mom can have an issue. Okay, you know what? I don't like you anymore. I don't want to be with you anymore. But I want to be with my daughter. I want to come here and spend time with her. I want to take her to my house. I want to go to school to see what she's doing. I want to go on vacation with her. Okay, maybe at some point he didn't have the money. Maybe. But right now he got some money because he tried for this interview. He got a bumming YouTube channel. He's flying everywhere. So I'm saying,
no, he does.
I'm not practically watching him, but he has the money to be in her life. And he's in Philly, she's in Philly. It's a short drive away. You're not gonna fly to go see your daughter. So you can be in her life.
And you're grown, so you're not under the court's supervision any longer. So there's no barrier to him contacting you anymore. Like there's nothing.
So so I will, at some point when you guys get in a better place, if you guys talk, next time you text him, don't text him any angry message, and because I think if you talk to him angrily, he'll be defensive and don't want to meet you halfway.
That's true.
If you were to talk to him in a decent voice, he might be more open to talk to you, to have a conversation.
But at the same time, like you said, at the end of the day, though, he's the father, and it is his responsibility to be that. I mean, he's older, he's more mature, he should have that. That ability to kind of cut through, whatever emotions that she's feeling.
But don't do it online, though. Please, no, I'm serious. Don't do it online. Do it privately. This is not for the YouTube, for TikTok or IG. This is for you guys to do privately, because I want to see more families stay together. I want to see more family being a unit. So.
Absolutely.
All right.
Now, okay.
And the thing about it is, you guys, that door is still open.
That's great.
It's still open.
That's great. I'm glad that you feel that way. I'm glad that you don't feel as though you're done. That you've given him all the chances. I'm glad that you feel that way.
Yeah.
You my love, my life. You need, feel the vibe of this reggae. You my love, my life. This intense beat, the soul.